you doing, guys?
Don, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Sorry, I hope I didn't bug you from your lunch.
No, I just had to grab.
Hey, I wanted to get with you today. I know we talked yesterday a little bit about the tent part. City Code 2134 for no structures in a park of any kind. So, what I'd like you to do, what I would like to tell you to do is go ahead and remove the tent. Give you about an hour to pack up your stuff. You yourself are fine, but you just can't have any structures in the park. Okay. Give you about an hour to remove it. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions on that at all?
Nope. I think I got all the information that I need.
Okay. All right. So, and that applies to all city parks. So, just no tent in the park. All of your other rights that you want to go through are absolutely fine, and we don't have a problem with that.
What about the signs?
Your actual protest movement is not what we're here for. So you are free to go about and do that as long as you stay within all the guidelines. So that's not it. We talked a little bit yesterday about the sleeping, and as long as you're not obstructing. I know you talked you were going to sleep lengthwise on the sidewalk. Don't have a problem with that as long as you give people free right to pass, and that's fine. This particular park's at Dusk to Dawn Park. And, I know you're aware of that. So just the tent, if you would remove that.
Okay. What are the confines of what exactly erecting a structure is? Because the purpose I have the tent is for symbolic purpose in reference to homelessness and the Occupy movement itself. I want to symbolically raise a tent so people understand, just in seeing it from miles away, exactly what I am protesting.
Definition of structure, and it says of any kind, so temporary or permanent would be that. Your signs, if you want to post your signs and do all that kind of stuff and do the other things that you would normally do in your right to make your cause known to others, that's fine. But actual structures in the tent aren't permitted. Structures in the park aren't permitted.
So what is the liberty interest in 21354 grant when it says you cannot set up a tent in specific?
It doesn't say tent. It says structure.
It says you can't camp in the park between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 6 a.m.
No, I'm not talking about camping. I'm talking about just you can't erect
And the definition of camping according to 21131 is camping is erecting a tent in the park.
Right. That's not what we're talking about. 2134. Which
I know what you're talking about.
Structure.
The structure.
Right.
But
that's the one.
The point I'm making is the liberty interest is granted by being specific and saying when you can't use a tent. It's being specific and saying when you can use a tent, and it's specific about mentioning a tent.
Right. In this one, and I'm just telling you that
what's coming down from the chain.
Structure.
Okay.
This is it's considered a structure. It has nothing to do with the camping regulation. That's separate. That's a separate entity. So you would have to go through, and go through and do all your other stuff, your signs and all that. Nobody has a problem with any of that. No one is trying to impede on your right to protest and make your cause known. You certainly have every right to do that. I'm just letting you know that the structure can't be here. So we'll give you about an hour. Is that fair enough time for you to take that down?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yep. All right. Do you have any other questions?
That'll do it.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. You bet.
Okay.